back to Anmol Astrology channel. Today's video is about one's career. So there are multiple steps that we see in order to predict what is going to be a person's career, right? But there is a snapshot technique, you can say, so as to know, which is actually the direction towards your career. So maybe your chart shows that you're a very creative individual, right? Very creative. Now, with that creativity, you can be an artist, you can be a interior designer, you can be an architect, you can even be a software designer, you know, who wants to design a very beautiful and creative software. So as to know which is actually the direction or which is going to be the focused area of your career, this is the snapshot technique. So previously, I have explained that how Brigo point is also one of the snapshot techniques so as to understand what is your meant to be career. And this particular factor is going to also help you with that. So do not think that whether you should take Bhrigu Bindu or Bhrigu point into consideration, or you should take that. See, astrology is something which is always an addition, 1 plus 1. That's something I always have kept saying. But it's like that each and every information in astrology is going to land you to one conclusion only. It's just that how you are understanding the concept, right? So Bhrigu Bindu also helps you to know what your destined career is. But this particular factor, which I'm going to discuss today, it is based on numerology and it is going to tell you what should be your main focus. Right. So let's get started with it. So here, only thing that we are going to use is your queen number. So if you are aware of numerology, you would know that there's a king number and there's a queen number. So for example, if someone is born today, right? Today the date is 21st of November 2024. So 21st, right? The date is 21st, so 2 plus 1, that is number 3. That is going to be the king number for the children who are going to get born today. Right? So the queen number, how do you find that out? You take the sum of whole of the birth date. So 2 plus 1 is 3. 1 plus 1, which is November month, 11. So which is 2. And then you take the total of 2 plus 2 plus 2 plus 4, which is 2024. And that is going to be as number 8. So when you total all of it, it comes out to be number 13. So 13, then you also, again, you have to come to a singular number that comes out to be number 4, 1 plus 3, which is 4. So that means that the person or a child who is born today is going to have the queen number as number 4. So that means their area of expertise or their area in which is going to be their focused area for their career, that is going to be related to Rahu, because number 4 is associated with Rahu. So while talking about numbers, let's know which number is associated with which planet. So number 1 is associated with Sun. So if your queen number, now remember, we are not talking about king number here. King number is going to tell you about your expertise, about your life purpose, about your path, right? But this particular queen number is about your career path or your soul path, because that is something you're going to do repetitively every day, right? So that is going to align with your karma. So that's why we are just going to talk about queen number. Please do not comment like, so what if this is the king number and you have to take a combination of king and queen number? That is absolutely a different concept. That is, we use the combination of king and queen number when when we want to go deeper into understanding what should be our career, right? But right now, I just want to give you an overview towards understanding what area your career might fall in. Okay, so if your queen number is number one, that means that it is your sole purpose is ruled by the planet Sun. So Sun represents leadership roles, it represents business, entrepreneurship, it represents administration work, government related work. It also represents consultancy, but with an authority where you are as at a consultancy position, but you are also the one with the authority. Then Sun also represents goldsmith. It represents all the professions that are associated with where you have to guide someone, where have you have to lead a group, or you have to be an entrepreneur somewhere. It is also related to government. It can also be related to import and export. But Sun is a clear shot, number which tells you that you are meant to either be at a higher authority, or you are meant to be in a work where you are the leader, you are the person who is operating everything, right? And Sun is also associated with people who deal in ornaments like gold, silver, all of these ornaments. That's why I mentioned goldsmith. Right now, Sun is also related to astrology. So many people that you would see as being astrologers, they are also under Sun. Some people who are very famous or are politicians, those are also associated with Sun. Right now, number two. If your queen number is number two, that number is associated with moon. That means that your career has to be related to arts, creativity. It is also related to healing. Moon and Mars and Venus are these three planets which are always associated with healing or something of creativity. Not Mars actually, but Moon and Venus are very much associated with creativity and arts. It is related to painting. Many painters you will see, many poets you will see that have a combination of Moon and Venus, or they have their queen number as Moon or as of Venus. Moon is also related with aviation industry. So you will see many air hostesses, many pilots with this number. This number is also associated with diplomatics, aristocrats. This is associated with the, people who are at a very diplomatic position, who are into, who are very much into government as well, but they work on a diplomacy level, right? They are bureaucrats as well. Moon can also make you go into medical related professions where you have to deal with medicines, where you have to deal with chemicals. Okay. Then Moon is also, associated with nurses, where you provide your nourishment. It is related to hotel management. It is related to home management. It is also related to food. So chef are also seen with moon. Now number three, which is associated with Jupiter. Now, like, one profession that I've seen most commonly with this Jupiter being, the queen number, that would be actors, directors. You would always see a prominency of number three. That is because number three is associated with storytelling, advisory, and also representation of something, strategically representing a role out there. And it is also related to consultancy. So you would see Jupiterian people with number three. They are either going to be directors, they're going to be movie stars, they are going to be actors, actresses. They will be storytellers, they are going to be novelists, they are going to be story writers, publishers, they can even be into journalism. And even with number two, Moon, also you will see journalism. And with Jupiter, you will also see strategic, consultants. You would also see lawyers with Jupiter, right? And also, that's a combination with Saturn also, that you would see most of the judges with Saturn or Sun or Jupiter when there is a combination of three of these planets. And with Jupiter, what else? With Jupiter, you can also see astrologers, or you can also see teachers, lecturers, people at very high position, and who actually teach, other people. Those are under number three. Number three is also associated with the advisory and management. Management is something which is very much associated with Jupiter and Mars. So number 9 and number 3 is associated with that. Then after this, you have number 4, which is associated with Rahu. So Rahu related professions are always the professions which are commission based. You don't put in your money in that profession, but you get a share of your money. So that could be a part of, like, you are a distributor, you are a broker, you are a property dealer, where you have to work on commission basis, or you have to provide your service and just get the share out of your, the profit sharing, business. And Rahu people are perfectionists. They are too perfect. They want everything in order. That's why these people can be the ones who prepare blueprints. So they can be architects also, right? They are not into that designing thing, but they love to form structure. They love to organize things. They love to be perfect with the organization. And I've seen so many brokers, brokers, people who work with shares. I've seen them having Rahu. I've seen property dealers having Rahu as very prominent. And Rahu also works when you are a trader, when you trade into something and you just get your share of commission. So anything and everything which is associated with the the commission work, that is Rahu. Okay, now next, even you would see that Rahu is associated again with directors, producers, actors, actresses, with people who start their own startups. That is related to Rahu. Now, after that, we have number 5. So 5 is associated with Mercury. Mercury is what? It is intellectual planet. It is a planet which is related to communications. So whenever there is Mercury as your queen number, you would know that you are meant to do multiple things in life. You're not going to be stuck, or you're not going to stick to just one profession. These people always seek for multiple sources of income, and they do very well with communication. They are excellent astrologers, they are excellent analysts, business analysts, they are excellent data analysts, and they work very well with journalism, multimedia, social media. And even with Rahu also, you will do something based online, or you can do something related to social media as well. And now with Mercury, you would see teachers, kindergarten teachers as well. You would see CA, chartered accountants, anything and everything that has to be done with numbers. Using numbers, that is there. Then, if you have a combination of Ketu Mercury, you can be multilingual. You know multiple languages, and you teach multiple languages, or you use another language so as to work. So it can be, translators. And even with Moon, there you would see translators or people who work into tourism industry. With Mercury, you would see people more towards, teaching these things. They are very excellent. I told you, I think I mentioned they are excellent astrologers, and they work very well with astrology. Then there is number 6. So number 6 turns out to be Venus. Anything and everything absolutely related to creativity and related to luxury is Venus. See, Venus people, first of all, are very, very lazy with their work. That's why they always choose some smart work, right? So they can be beauticians, they can be into beauty industry, they can definitely be actors, actresses. They are not more into direction, rather they are more into modeling. They are more into, and even, if it is Venus, but it is associated with, suppose, Rahu as well, you'll be a distributor or spreader of luxury objects. Like, you deal in alcohol. Alcohol is also associated with Saturn, but you deal with selling alcohol, you deal with selling cosmetics. You are a distributor of cosmetics or anything related to, beauty, beauticians, right? Venus is also related to clothes, beautiful clothes, trendy clothes. Venus is also related to healing. it is related to Reiki. I've seen people having prominent Venus. I've seen them being into some sort of healing, pyramid healing, Reiki healing, energy based healing, anything like that. You will absolutely have Venus there. Venus people are also very good diplomats. So just like Moon, it also represents diplomacy. You would see poets, painters, writers, publishers with Venus as well. And you will see excellent astrologers with Venus also. Okay, so with Venus, you will also see interior designers or jewelry designers. Even with Mars, you would see jewelry designers. Okay, so next would be number seven. So number seven is the number of Ketu. So any profession which is associated with research work, that is Ketu. It could be medical research, it could be non-medical research, like technical research, like being a scientist, being a writer, being a educationist, that is Ketu. Ketu is also associated with soldier, army officers, bureaucrats, people who are at a very good authority in government jobs, and that is associated with something, related to this officers, when they are at an officer's level position. Army officers, Navy has to do a lot with Ketu. So Navy, for people who are into Navy or people who are into other sorts of, officers and army officers, that is Ketu, right? Ketu is also associated with the medical research. I've seen that to be very prominent. I've seen biologists, I've seen people who are doing DNA research, those are of Ketu. And I remember the other day there was some sort of a very different profession that I saw that was also related to Ketu, and it was something like doing some microbiological research that was related to that. So PhDs. With Ketu, people are PhDs also. They work very well as chefs also because they have to cut and do, all of those things. So, cutting something, being fiery with the certain in certain careers, that has to do with Ketu. Next is number eight, which is Saturn. So when there is Saturn, one thing you would also always know that they have to manually work. They do not go into, working smart, doing smart work or just sitting at an office like space and working. They always have to go out, they always have to work. And by that I also remembered that with Mercury, it's a salesman, it's a markets person also. And then with Saturn also, there is a person who provides their service. They're always into job or they're always into service sector, but they always keen, and they always have a goal to go towards business, right? With Saturn, there's excellent choice, which is surveillance business. I've seen it numerous times. I've seen it with Saturn. I've seen it with Rahu. So people with these queen numbers, they go into surveillance business and they run surveillance business at very good level, I've seen. Then with Saturn, you can be a person who deals in properties, who deals in technical subjects, like you are an IT engineer and you put on structure to a data or to the softwares or something like that. And I've seen people working multiple businesses or handling, they are industrialists with Saturn. They see, Saturn is considered as a servant, so that's why it's considered that with Saturn a person has to do very low profile jobs, but it is not actually there. See, that could also be there, but it's more of like whenever you have a number eight connected or associated with your numerology, this always tells that you're up for any kind of work. You're not a person who's going to be very shy or being very careful about, no, this is not something I'm going to do. Right? So you are very grounded. You're a person who is going to go, you are going to choose the lowest work also. You're going to choose the highest work also. And definitely in your life, you always go from the lowest job to a highest. designation in your job. So people, they are very hardworking, and even Saturn makes them work very, very hard. With Saturn, you can be a person who deals in alcohol or who sells alcohol. You can also be a very technical individual, and definitely your work also requires some sort of fairness. Like you have to be very fair about your work as well. So you can be a judge, you can be into law, you can be into property law, right? So anything associated with Saturn, that is there. You work with iron, you work with mining, coal mining, you work with export and import and export of all of that stuff, or you work into companies who do that, right? So with Saturn, I've seen people working in big fours as well, as maybe chartered accountant and maybe business analyst, maybe any sort of analyst. And if suppose there is a combination of Saturn and Mercury, I've seen them being very good with calculations, very technical, calculative people, very good advisors. And with Saturn also, a person gives a very, very sharp and practical advice. So that is also helpful there. Right now, the last one that we have is number 9, which is the planet, the planet Mars. So maximum number of times with Mars, I've seen healing profession, I've seen medical profession. So they whenever you have to deal with medicines, you have to deal with drugs, you have to deal with weapons, that is Mars. Management of any sort, that is Mars. Um, then humanitarian work, that is also Mars. Apart from this, Mars is also associated with army officers, athletes, where they anything related to energy, and which is energy based. Gym, where people who are very enthusiastic towards gym and gymming, body shaping, those are Martian people. And Mars people also do very good with manufacturing. They are manufacturers, right? They work with machines, or they are, with Mars, people can also be jewelry designers, because whatever they do, they are going to do with machines, right? And also one thing with Mercury, you can be a person who is doing something based on your skill, communication also, but skill also. But with Mars, you use some machinery to do your skill, to conduct your skill, and you can be an excellent surgeon with Mars. With Mars, Moon, Ketu, you can be surgeons. Okay, so that was a, conclusive analysis about what your professions could be. But if suppose you have an idea about maybe this is a profession I want to choose, this is something I want to choose, you can just comment below that this is my queen number, or this is my date of birth, and this is the profession I want to choose. Then I can tell you guys that whether it is good for you, or whether it is meant for you or not. Okay, guys. So I hope this helps. If you guys are new to my channel, don't forget to subscribe, like, comment, and share. And if you guys would like to have your personal readings, you can check out the link below, www.anmolastrology.com. And under the reading section, you can book a personal reading for yourself. And under unique reading section, you can book a unique reading for yourself. Okay. See you next time with another video. Bye bye. Take care.